Hello everyone, my name is Clantis and welcome to the clan. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But before we get to the video, you guys already know what to do. The broken record, smash the like button, and don't forget to click the bell notification once you have subscribed, because a lot of you are watching but you're not subscribing. Why? Tell me. I need to hear, why aren't you subscribing? Haven't I convinced you long enough that this is the right place for you to subscribe and get to hear my thoughts? And so that you also, if you have an opinion, you can write it down in the comment section or come into my live stream and let's have fun together. Haven't I not convinced you enough? I don't get it. So subscribe, please. Thank you. Anyways, guys, let's get into the video. I want to talk about Nandipha Magudumana. Tomorrow is her birthday. That's the 4th of September. Happy birthday to you. The copyright. Did you know that the birthday song, the one that you all know, that's copyrighted now? So, hey, we don't want to get hit by a strike here. So, anyways, happy birthday to Nandipha Magudumana. I'm not quite sure how happy that will be when you are going to be facing Lady Justice, because whoa, chances are she might actually be having a happy birthday from the look of things and the sound of things. From what I observed on Thursday and Friday, was it Thursday and Friday? Wednesday and Thursday? Especially when her lawyers brought to the attention of the court that the state kind of like made some mess up. I'm hearing different angles as to what happened in court when the defense presented their case as to why it's in the interest of justice for Nandipha Magudumana to be released on bail. Some say they did not necessarily, argue the interest of justice as to why she needs to be released on bail. But then again, if you remember, what's her name, Nandipha Magudumana's lawyer, indicating that he is not going to be present tomorrow, which is the 4th of September, to continue with his presentation. So the instructing attorney is going to do that. So I think the instructing attorney, this is where he will pick it up and then get to tell the court why it's in the interest of justice for Nandipha Magudumana to be released on bail. So as you guys know, when you are released on bail or when there is bail application, this does not mean that it determines her innocence or her guilt. She's still innocent until proven guilty. That means she still has to go through a trial process where all the evidence that this court is hearing will once again be presented there and then argued. And then, of course, the court then takes a decision to determine whether she's guilty or not guilty. At this point in time, one is not necessarily sure what exactly is her guilt between a Schedule 5 and Schedule 1. And already her defense has already argued that she is in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court, not on Schedule 5 offenses, but on Schedule 1 offenses. And they gave reason as to why this is a Schedule 1 offense, not a Schedule 5 offense, because a Schedule 5 offense, that means the onus or the burden of proof is on Nandipha Magudumana, who needs to tell the court why it's in the interest of justice to release her on bail. While Schedule 1, it is on the other side, meaning it's on the state side, to prove on a not beyond a reasonable doubt, on a balance of probability, why she is not in the best interest of justice to release her on bail. Of course, they need to believe that she's a flight risk, and that she's going to interfere with witnesses, and she's highly likely to commit a Schedule 5 offense or a Schedule 1 offense, and therefore they will not want to take any chances with her. And of course, Nandipha Magudumana made a shocking allegation. For me, it's not a shocking allegation because I've been talking about this for a long time, since April. Again, I challenge you to go watch all my videos where I'm talking about Nandipha Magudumana. I think it's going to be written 3 or 2 months ago. Watch those videos and you are going to hear exactly my prediction as to how she's going to throw Thabo Bester under the bus. I had thought, in case, let me just recap what I said in those videos. When we learned that Nandipha Magudumana was caught with Thabo Bester in Tanzania with a Mozambican national, I said Nandipha Magudumana, the moment she sees the police or she sees Home Affairs or the High Commission, she's going to run for her life and screaming, "I'm being kidnapped, help me, help me." But she did not do that. She did not do that. She was quiet. That is why even Judge Philip Lobster thought, girl, you were not screaming and kicking when you were brought home by the South African authorities. You were supposed to scream and kick. Okay, he did not say it that way. But basically what he said is you consented to being brought back to South Africa. You had no problem. And now you are here saying that you were kidnapped from Tanzania and that your deportation was wrongful, it was illegal and wrongful and should be declared as such. And of course, we know that she lost that battle, including leave to appeal. She also lost it. And now she has launched an appeal at the Supreme Court of Appeal where she still stands. I think there's a possibility she might withdraw that particular application at the Supreme Court of Appeal if she has not yet. And the reason why is because it's not going to look good in her bail application. You cannot be applying for bail at the same time you took the very same court to the Supreme Court of Appeal about this process that is taking place right now. It doesn't make sense. Unless she can kill two birds with one stone. If you know something about this, please educate me, because in my mind, I'm thinking, how does this make sense? How does this make sense? If she can't worship two gods at the same time, she needs to choose one. So it's either the devil at the Supreme Court of Appeal or the devil in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court, and so that we have some kind of resolution. But anyways, the thing that I want to discuss here on this video is the fact that Nandipha Magudumana, she made an allegation of of kidnapping. That she was kidnapped, she was taken to Tanzania against her will, she was put in a car and not told of the destination she was going to. But if you look at things, Thabo Bester escaped in March of 2022, if I understand. Was it March or May of 2022? And since he escaped, he's been living with Nandipha Magudumana. And why would Nandipha Magudumana live with her kidnapper? That's a valid question. You understand? And not only did she harbor him, but she knew of why he was in prison. The convictions, the very serious convictions that he is sentenced or convicted for 65 years. They used to be 75 years. They shaved off 10 years of that 75, and hence it's 65 years. There is no way that she did not know this is the Facebook, you know what? I can't say it here on my channel, because YouTube will flag that video and it will give me a yellow icon when I want a green icon. So let's not go there. So she knew that. And for 11 months, she's been living with the convict who was convicted for heinous crimes, one of which is murder. So now to cry, I was kidnapped. Oh, I was kidnapped. I was taken from South Africa against my will for 11 months? Come on, girl. I think that, for me, I would say it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense unless this is just a formality. Unless this is just a formality, her fate is already been determined. Because if you remember very well, 7 days ago, she released a letter. And I still think that letter was a threatening letter to somebody who has power. Because if you read that letter, she talks about powerful men in politics as well as in business. So we know in South Africa that money buys you freedom. If you are in a legal problem, money buys you freedom. So this is just for formality. As far as guys, I'm not saying this is true. I'm just rubbing my two IQs here and I'm trying to make some sense. I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense, but I see where this is going. You get what I'm saying here? So I just think this is just formality, because even if you look and you listen to the state's case as to why they're opposing bail, there are too many loopholes. There are gaping holes, not even loopholes, gaping holes. The water is not holding. And the defense has gone to town about it. And tomorrow, the instructing attorney of Nandipha Magudumana, I think he's just going to go for the jugular and then finish off the state's case as to why they're opposing bail and why they think Nandipha Magudumana will be danger to society. And she is danger to society. And then, of course, the other valid question is, so when the authorities landed, or when you learned that South African authorities have come to collect you, why didn't you indicate to them that, hey, listen, guys, or whisper to one of the cop ladies and say, Lalela sis, ndithunjiwe ungibona nge-app. But I'm scared to say, but when I get to South Africa, I want to talk and open a kidnapping case. She did not do that. But instead, when she appeared on the 8th of August, oh my God, you know, Days of Our Lives theme song, that's all that was playing in my mind. Like, the love that we saw between these two people when they saw each other for the first time in 4 months, come on. You cannot tell me that you are that, even if it's Stockholm Syndrome, that you'll be this in love with your kidnapper? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Something doesn't add up in this case. And Nyongbuza Balulim about this. I'm telling you guys. Something doesn't add up. And do not be surprised when the magistrate rules that it is in the interest of justice to let her go. Let's not be surprised. Let's start preparing ourselves for that right now. Let's start preparing ourselves, because it will not make sense after you have heard these suspicions of mine to be outraged. Why would we be outraged? In fact, at that point, we're supposed to say we're not surprised. And then let's move on. Next case. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, there's another case that is taking place, or is taking form. You guys, this wife who got in Kabe to kill her cop husband, do you want me to do that case? Please let me know, because it's fascinating. That case is fascinating. I saw it for the first time. I heard about it when it broke sometime this week. But when I looked into it, I was like, woo, we need to deal with this one. And this lady, I have never seen a murderer this happy. Hey, showing off her new jewelry, that is the shackles on her feet, dangling them and showing the media that, look at what I got on my feet. I don't think she understands the gravity of what just happened here. She is smiling, and then I don't understand the army of police that are surrounding her. What's up, SAPS, for that one? This lady, she's not even resisting anything. She is smiling like a little model that she is, with her hands handcuffed behind her back. The part for me that was hilarious was when she was sitting on the bench. I'm not sure whether it was in court, the court corridor, or at the police station. And I don't know what the journalist said. I think they wanted to see her legs. And she dangled them. And then you see the shackles on her feet. I was half laughing. But at the same time, like, okay, I know she's innocent until proven guilty. But this is hilarious. We got to do this case, guys. Please comment in the comment section. Let me know. You want us to do this? Is another Rosemary Love, guys. Okay, maybe not Rosemary Love. Remember that lady who got in Kabe for her judge husband? What was her name again? Yeah, I think maybe she's around there. You know, these rich wives. Yeah, around there. So anyways, guys, I think this is it for this video. That I just wanted to say something about Nandipha Magudumana appearing tomorrow, or reminding you that she's appearing tomorrow and it's her birthday. Don't forget to wish her a happy birthday. Be nice. Anyways, if you like the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Anyways, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video. My super thanks are turned on. Thank you also very much for supporting this channel financially. I highly appreciate it. You guys are the best on that one. And also, do leave me a comment down below and let me know, what do you think about this whole Nandipha Magudumana saga? Because I don't think it's Thabo Bester saga anymore. It's now Nandipha Magudumana. She's taken over. And also, let me know if you want me to do this case of the cop wife that bought Inkabi to kill her husband. And do share this video far and wide. I want to thank you all so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.